up, Fstgato fam? We out here in the garage, and you know, it's kind of a special video today because we are going to do the 5 things we like about the Charger HELLCAT. And there's only one Charger I can think of that would be awesome to do this review on, and that is the Bloodykat. As you can see, oh, we got that reflective. We're gonna jam back here, and you know this thing loud, so the neighbors are gonna get the Bloodykat warm up this morning, and then we're gonna jump into this 5 things that I like about the Charger. That, you know, my car's a couple years older than this one, so this thing has some different options. I found some pretty cool things that my car doesn't do, and we're gonna jump into that. I think it's pretty awesome, but let's get that sound. Holy shit. Oh man, you already know it never gets old, but that's loud as shit. I gotta shut that thing off, man. I can't even hardly stand back there. This thing, it's on a whole nother level, man. When it comes to being loud, whoo, man, the Bloodykat loud. But we're gonna hop in here and show up some different options and things that this have, and you know, then I'm gonna start this up again off camera. So y'all stay tuned. All right, Gato fam. So we're in the Bloodykat, and the first thing I noticed in here that's pretty cool, which I think Dodge did a cool option, was this little tidbit right here. So if you look down here at the steering wheel, you can see that on this particular HELLCAT that the SRT lights up in here, and mine doesn't have that option. You know, my car is a 16 and this car is an 18, I believe, and that is just a really cool option. Like, that kind of stands out, you know. It's just kind of one of those little things that they kind of did different, and it's cool. And to coincide with that, you can see that the SRT on the dash on the passenger side is also highlighted in red. And I think that's a really cool little option too. Just something that I noticed, you know, being in this. Like, I rode in this car a couple of times, and you know, when you're jamming around and you're hauling butt, like, you really don't notice a lot of that stuff. So taking a minute and getting to see it and kind of be able to check stuff out, that's cool. So another option that I've seen on this car that's really cool is, if you'll notice the mirrors, I'm going to put this thing in gear right here, and if I put this in gear, I'm going to put it in reverse, and I'm going to show you. So this car automatically has this option, so when you put it in gear, the mirrors automatically go down, and that's really cool. And then if you know, after you're done backing up, when you go to switch into drive or whatever, then the mirrors automatically go to the driving position. That is really awesome. It's not like something you have to mess with. It's not something you have to do every time. You just put it in gear and automatically shows you what's down by your tires, so you don't hit anything. And then when you put it in drive or park, then they automatically go back to the same spot. That's a really cool option. I think that's badass. Another option that I like about this car, with the Chargers and this year particularly, is that they put the cup holders side by side. Like, you'll notice, I'm gonna end up doing a review on my car, and it's kind of cool because I get to see the different options, and then like the different things, how these cars have evolved and different things. So this has the cup holder side by side. Mine has them like kind of at an angle, and then, you know, it still has the little holder on the side of the shifter and stuff, and then this one actually has a cubby hole and the Charger on the bottom, and then, you know, the kind of the cluster and that kind of stuff up here is kind of in a different spot. And then, you know, obviously these Dodges, they have the great big monitors, but if you go to the SRT, option in this car. The setup on these is a little different. You still have the 707 horsepower. Obviously you got track mode, you got sport mode, you know, you still have the different options, but like with mine, a lot of the options that I have to pick are down here. So to go to the performance pages, you got to pick the option up here, and then it'll bring you, and it kind of has a different layout than my car does. And I thought that was cool because the gauges are kind of bigger. It shows a couple at a time. Still has the engine mod. It's a little bit different layout, so it kind of tells you the horsepower, the torque, everything you're using. This year still has the G-force monitor that kind of tells you, you know, like mine has the little picture of the car while you're doing it. And we're kind of going to do a comparison video, I think. That would be really cool. But it still has the gauges. You know, it shows you the oil temp, the pressure, things like that, boost pressure. Like, you can still go into all the options on this car. And the dash on this thing has actually got a little bit different layout. Obviously, we still got 200 on the goddamn dash, but the dash has a little bit different layout in it. And I just kind of think it's cool. I think it's a little narrower than my car. And, you know, it kind of sits a little different in here. You know what I mean? So I think that obviously the 4 doors, like, that's a big difference. Like, it's cool, you know, with this, if you got, you know, I don't have a lot of people getting in and out of my car most of the time. So I think that's really cool that, you know, if you are going to take people somewhere, then you can just open the doors and hop in the back, right? So that's kind of cool getting in and out of from that aspect. You know, that Jeremy has a family, and, you know, it's easier getting the kids in and out of the car. So that's definitely, you know, a big option, you know, when you have to do that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of past that. You know, my kids are older. And anybody who knows Jeremy, you know, obviously they know he's a big Packers fan. So, you know, he got to have the little fuzzy dice hanging in here. And got to have that radar detector. You know, that's a big option. That's another option that I like. And I actually have one of these, and I really need to get that thing installed. So I think that's going to be another install video. But from there, we're going to move on to the outside of the car and kind of go over some different things I think that I like on the outside of these. So we're going to shut this off. Oh, you know what? I just forgot one of the options. So another cool option with this car is that when you shut it off, the seat automatically goes all the way back so that you can get in and out of the car easier around the steering wheel. That's badass. I do like that. So that being said, we're going to jump on the outside, kind of go around this, you know, and I think you guys have seen a lot of these options, but I'm going to go ahead and go through them with you on from my perspective. So we'll catch you outside the car. All right. So one of the first things, I don't have all the lights and everything on. I know a lot of people have seen these lights. These have really cool LED lights around this and stuff, but, and then obviously, you know, we got the little, here, let's flip this around the right way. Obviously, we got the little light up SRT HELLCAT thing here. That's really cool when it's all lit up red, and I might turn those on, you know, we'll see how it goes. But a lot of people who haven't really seen this wrap up close, man, this thing has a lot of sparkle in it. Like, Reflections Detail did a really good job on this wrap job. Shout out to them. I'll put the link down in the description. You know, they haven't done any work for me, but I'm reviewing this car, and you know, it's only right that you give credit where credit is due, regardless of who did the work. So, you know, obviously we got the 4Gs on the feet here, you know. Got them custom made Fstgatos, you know. Gotta have that Barrett name, you know. Shout out to Tall Guy Car Reviews, you know. That's Jeremy's brother. You know, he went above and beyond. You know, he all about family, and, you know, he likes helping his family out. And you know, they put this car together, and I think they did a really awesome job. So moving on, we're gonna go over here, and as you can see, another cool little tidbit with this car is that when you open the doors, it's got the big old HELLCAT on the bottom down there. See it? Those are the door lights. That's a really cool option too. Oh, you know, he got to have the Green Bay floor mats in here, and the red seat belts. And then obviously, you know, they redid the YouTube stuff, and You know, then you come to the back of the car and got that tail light tint. You know, that makes a big difference on the way these look. And then you got these big ass 5-inch tips on the back of this thing, man. Anybody who listens to this car, like, man, this thing is loud. It's crazy when I started and hear the difference on how loud this car is compared to my car. And it's crazy, man. Anyways, we're gonna close this video out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Keep pushing, keep grinding, get out there, do something. It's 2021. Man, this, after the year we've had, you know, we still want people to be safe, stay blessed, and just keep pushing forward, man. You guys have an awesome week.